Hi YouTube, thanks for looking in. The moon's in Taurus, she's 38.8% full. I'm Andy in West Wales, UK. This is my astrological birth chart, a snapshot of the heavens as we go into Thursday the 22nd of February 2018. So yes, moon has been in Taurus since 2 days ago. Tomorrow in the wee small hours, midnight 07 UK time, and all my times are UK, that is GMT or UTC, so you need to take off 5 hours if you're on the eastern United States, 8 hours Pacific. Okay, so 007 in the morning, the moon enters Gemini, then we will see some changes, but there isn't a long void, of course, for a change. We've had some very long voids lately, but she actually doesn't go void until 11:45 p.m. tonight, so that is, 22 minutes of void, of course. Not too bad, not much to talk about there, really. When we get into the Gemini moon, things are more sociable, people are more quick-witted, but there is actually a lot of sociability around Taurians, and under the Taurus moon, and you don't have to be a Taurus to experience this, under a Taurus moon we do find more of that compassion, more of that. It is actually quite cheerful, quite sociable, but we will see more of that when the moon enters Gemini. Also then it's a better time for intellectual studies, pursuits, that kind of thing. But for today the moon is still very much a Taurus moon, so it's good to be patient and it's good to be diligent and persevere. Just kind of keep going, try and keep everything right, keep going as best you can with the plans you've got. If things aren't working out, just basically keep going, because that is what happens with Taurus, you know, and we've got a Taurus moon, so it's very much in favour of that. This Taurus moon we have today at this very moment, 38.8% waxing crescent, getting bigger all the time, coming up to half moon tomorrow, 23rd of February at 8:09 UK time, 8:09 AM. So then she'll be halfway up. Then the game begins to change. Now when she's 50% full, the energy really starts coming in behind her. The next stage after that is the waning moon, but that's not for another week or so. So at the moment the moon is trine Pluto. People are moved by quite strong urges. There's a lot of energy of the moment, basically, and although it's always good to go with the flow, it's also good to contemplate exactly why at the moment. But don't let that turn into inhibitions. If it all looks good, go for it. No reason why not. Just be open to change, basically, because that's the way it could go. Mercury is conjuncting Neptune at the moment, so there's a great deal of imaginative talk. People are really focusing on the future and planning things to happen in the future. Possibly new visions come in at this time. If you're into sort of vision questing, it's a good time for that. If you're not into vision questing, well, I'm not going to call it vision questing, but I do something very much like that. Just visualize and believe. Look in your mind's eye at the things you would like to happen. See them happening. Believe it can happen, because we're all here for a reason, and you can make it happen. You really can. There's a lot of talk on YouTube at the moment about because there's been changes and it's made it quite hard for some creators. Basically, it's only really made it hard if you were desperate to make a lot of money out of it. It is actually going to get easier to make money out of it as a result of this, because this is going to drive out all the kind of not very good channels that don't have anything original to say, you know. It's actually going to be much more a lifestyle thing, much more a human thing, and I think we'll get some much better standards of kind of almost television quality programming because of this. So it's not a bad thing, you know, but we could easily think it's a bad thing. It's just, you know, it's really what you think. So I visualise myself doing well in that, and I haven't given up, whereas a lot of small channels have, and I'm still here and I'm still growing, putting on the views. That's the way to do it. Okay, so that's a good waffle and related everything to YouTube. In the biodynamic cycle under a Taurus moon, it is a root day, and when we enter Gemini tomorrow, it's all about flowers, but that's tomorrow. For today, put those spiritual roots down deep. If you're a pagan or if you're working with nature in any way, think about roots. That is where it's at the moment. Okay, a quick look at spaceweather.com. Now the solar wind speed is still kind of under 400 kilometers a second at 395.7, so that's quite gentle. Proton density still rising, 8 protons a cubic centimeter, a little bit up on yesterday. X-ray solar flares, 6 hour max and 12 hour and 24 hour. both A3 at 0414 UTC today, February the 22nd. The sun is blank, no sunspots on it whatsoever, but we are actually in a stream of solar wind just about now. There's the glancing passage of a solar wind stream, basically. It's not going to be very strong, but it is going to happen. They're not even calling it a G1 class geomagnetic storm today, and that is the weakest. So that's gentle. Nothing to worry about, but I do like to give this stuff out because, you know, the physics of astronomy and the kind of the cosmic truths of astrology all go together, and one day we'll know why and we will understand. Right, okay, well, thanks very much for joining me, peeps. I'm trying to keep these a bit shorter to make it a bit easier to watch. Really appreciate everyone who's been viewing. Sorry, yesterday's was a bit strange. I didn't understand it. I went live really early in the morning and then I couldn't find it on my page, so I just kind of kept messing about, and I made another video and it wasn't live till about 4 hours after this one goes live. So I'm not doing that anymore. I am doing this lots more. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please subscribe. It really helps me and it'll help boost me above some of the kind of not exactly competition, because I'm not here to compete with anybody, but it'll just get me seen a bit more and it'll allow me to make better videos, basically. So please do subscribe. Please leave me a like if you like it. Of course, you don't have to, but if you like it, please like it. Leave me a comment if you wish and we will share the journey. Great to see you. Have a beautiful 22nd of February, my friends. Goodbye.